This video is presented by EA Game Changers. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. This one is obviously another very special one because it is an early access video using the new Sims 4 Tiny Living Stuff Pack. So this stuff pack is coming out on Tuesday, I believe, or maybe by the time you're watching it, it might be already out. So if it is, let me know down below if you guys got it or if you guys are planning on buying the stuff pack. Yeah, let me know. But I have already posted a video going over every single item that this pack comes with, every single build item, and kind of my thoughts and an overview of all the different swatches and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see every single item and see me go through it, I'll link that video down below. But if you guys don't want to sit through that video, you guys are in luck because in this video I am actually using every single item that the pack comes with, all of the furniture pieces. I'm using every single one of those items in this build. So yeah, I usually do this with whenever there's a new release, I try and cram every single build item, every single furniture piece into one build, just so that you guys can see all of the build items in action and kind of see what it looks like in game all together. So yeah. With that being said, I am only using base game and the new Tiny Living Stuff Pack in this build, just so that I don't distract you guys with any other items. And I do that in most of my builds anyways, so nothing new there, but in case you're new, that's the deal right now. But here you can see I'm just building the exterior of the home. And unfortunately, we didn't get any kind of exterior items with this pack, so no new windows or build items, columns, anything like that. No new fences, no real house building items, if you know what I mean. And that I'm okay with that, just because tiny living, when I think of tiny living, I really think of interiors and like space saving items for an interior. So if they did decide to put more resources towards interior items rather than exterior, I think that I'm okay with that. We did get this new door though, so I kind of lied. We got one exterior item, and that was the front door right there. And it does come in a lot of swatches, but again, you can go look at my overview video if you want to see more about that. But here you can see in the top left corner, we do have a new lot type called Tiny Home Residential, and I am building a tier 3, which is a small home. So there's 3 different tiers of tiny home. Each tier gets progressively harder. You can see that tier 1 micro home is only 32 tiles. So yeah, that's pretty small. I will be doing a tier 1 home tomorrow, I think. I do renovate a tiny home, and it is only 32 tiles, so that was a challenge. Definitely a challenge. But this one I wanted to do just like a small home because I wanted to fit all the items, like I said. But you can see I only used 78 out of 100 tiles so far, so I think that I do have 100 tiles to work with, so I can actually add a little bit more room here. But yeah, so the way that the tiers work is floor tiles counts towards your total tile allocation. So those floor tiles that I'm putting there in the kind of like garage area, and that doesn't count because it's not technically a room. It's just like floor tiles on the ground. The porch though, however, since that actually uses like the room tool almost, that actually counts towards my tile allocation. So that counts towards the 100 tiles I have to work with. And then obviously the interior, which is surrounded by walls, that counts towards it as well. But these tiles that I'm putting outside to build like my kind of pathway and my kind of driveway, that does not count. Which is good because it's not technically a room, it's not really surrounded by walls, it's technically outdoors. So that is how that works if you guys are curious. And I do like the way they did this, the tiny home lot trait. I do like how they gave us tiers. I do like how it kind of keeps track of how many tiles we're using, and it tells us if we have more room or less room. And one thing to note is the higher the tier, the more benefits you get. So if you have a small home, you get some benefits, like reduced bills. If you have tier 2, you get more benefits on top of that, and then tier 1 you get even more benefits. So I think some of the benefits are like reduced bills, easier to build relationships, and there's more benefits too. I can't remember. Oh, sorry, I can't remember what they are. I think it's like maybe you can build skills faster. What was it? I'll have to look it up and let you guys know what the benefits are. But what I like about that is it gives us incentive. It gives us incentive to want to build a tiny home, because I feel like if they just added that lot trait but they didn't have an incentive, it would kind of be like, okay, am I just building this tiny home for fun, like to put my Sims through struggle, or what's really the incentive here? But if they give us incentives like, reduced bills and such, if you're trying to build a storyline around someone who's struggling financially, maybe it will make a little bit more sense for them to have a tiny home so they can have those reduced bills. So I definitely do like how they did, like I said, give us incentive to build a tiny home and it not just be like for fun, I guess. So you can see I've now used 90 tiles out of my 100 because I did add that back porch, and that does add to my tile allocation. So I've pretty much used up all of the tiles that I can, and I think this is the biggest that I make this home, just because I thought that this was already, big enough for me. So one thing I did notice is I don't really have a good concept of how many tiles a regular home is, but after building this one and realizing that this was only 90 tiles, this is kind of like a normal size starter home to me, in my opinion. So I wouldn't necessarily call this a tiny home, and I don't think they call it a tiny home either. This is technically called a small home, and I would agree with that. I don't think I consider this necessarily a tiny home. It's just like a small starter sized home. But once you get to like the 64 tile and 32 tile limit, I could definitely consider that a tiny home. And I think they do call it like a micro home, which I do agree with, because that's definitely a challenge. This one being 100 tiles, I did not find this to be much of a challenge, in my opinion. It was kind of a challenge to fit all of the items into this home, because that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to use every single item in this pack and put it in. That part was kind of a challenge, but obviously that's just me torturing myself, not really a requirement. But here is something funny. I actually used one of the default rooms. So with this new pack, we do get some like preset rooms. You know how they like give that to us sometimes and like nobody ever uses them? Or let me know down below if you guys use the preset rooms. I literally never use the preset rooms ever. But in this case, I'm like, why not? Like, I don't even like making bathrooms at all. Why not just use the preset bathroom that it comes with? So I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I thought it was kind of funny that I used a preset room. And I actually, for the bedroom too, I put the preset room down and I used all the furniture from that preset room and like put it into the room because it was kind of a different shape. I don't know, I just thought it would be fun for some reason. I have no idea, but yeah, I never used the preset rooms, but in this pack, we came with a preset bathroom, a preset bedroom, and a preset living room. And then all of those rooms have like 3 different color schemes. So you can kind of choose whichever one you want. But I kind of went for like the turquoise color scheme for the preset rooms. And you'll see as I get into the rest of the home, I do kind of keep that bright turquoisey yellow color scheme throughout the entire build. So this is definitely a very colorful build, and quite honestly, that's not something I usually do. I'm not a very colorful builder, as you guys know, but with this tiny home, there was just so many nice, cute, colorful swatches that I decided to kind of go down that route. And I do like the way that it turns out. And don't worry, if you guys are into like my more neutral, contemporary looking stuff, in my next video, I do a renovation of a micro home, so a 32 tile home. I do a renovation, which is funny because it's like, what can you really renovate when you only have 32 tiles? But I do it, and I do go for a little bit more of a neutral color scheme. So definitely look forward to that. I am posting that tomorrow, I think. So yes. But here you can see I'm doing the kitchen, and we didn't get any new kitchen items, so I just used some ones from the base game here, which is no problem. The kitchen is just kind of like small. I mean, there's no room for a kitchen really anyways in a tiny home, so you kind of work with what you have. And we did get mini fridges in Discovery University, so if you want to use those here, you can, but I'm just using base game and tiny living here, so don't have that option. So here you can see I am adding the beloved Murphy bed into this build. So that means that this small home is actually a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. Well, technically this isn't a bedroom because it's legitimately in the living room, but technically speaking, you can fit 3 Sims in this home, which is actually pretty impressive if you think about it. Or you can have like 1 Sim, and then you can have that Murphy bed for like people to like sleep over, like friends can kind of sleep over and, you know, sleep on the couch. But yeah, that Murphy bed does pull down, so wherever that, you know, that couch there is, the top part actually pulls down into the couch, and the couch kind of like flattens on itself, and a bed pulls down onto it. So you can have 2 Sims sleeping on that Murphy bed and 1 Sim sleeping in the individual bedroom. So I thought that was super, super cool. I know everyone was like freaking out about Murphy beds in the trailer, and it is a super cool feature that, have we ever gotten it in The Sims before? Did we get it in past Sims titles? I'm not sure, to be honest, but I really like how this pack focused on a lot of different space saving items. So such as that little bookshelf that I put in, it has a TV, a bookshelf, and a stereo built into it. So it's 3-in-1 right there in one piece, which I love. And it definitely went, you know, on theme with what the pack said it was going to do. So I definitely like how they followed through with that promise. You know, it is tiny home living, so I would be disappointed if they didn't give us items that, you know, catered to the tiny home space saving, you know, idea of tiny home living. So definitely think that they did well with that there. And here you can see I just put like a little regular seating area here. So because the back area where the Murphy bed is technically, I wanted it to kind of be a bedroom. I did want to kind of section off this area to kind of be like a living room for like your guests and stuff, if you don't want guests sitting on like where your bed is, I guess. I don't really know, but I just thought that that bookshelf acted as a nice little room divider to put a nice little, you know, a second living room here, if you will. So I do like the nice little living room furniture we got here. Again, I went for that turquoise theme. Definitely very different than what I usually do, you guys. I don't usually use as much color, and it is a little bit shocking for me, and it might be a little bit too much color. Like, I don't really know. What do you guys think about it? It's definitely all very cramped in there. It's all in one room like this, and it's all very turquoise. So let me know if it's too much. I think personally, in real life it would be way too much. But in The Sims, because it's very like cartoony and it's kind of a game, I think it kind of works. But, you know, to each their own. You guys let me know what you guys think of it. But what else? As you guys see, we didn't get any new wallpaper flooring with this pack, so I'm just using some base game ones. And I think that it looks pretty good. I just used like a kind of like a stone tiling on the ground. I did want it to look quite, you know, modern and like contemporary almost, so I did go for kind of like the stone flooring. A lot of the furniture comes with nice wood tones and wood accents. Like, it's all very wooden furniture. Like, you know, the Murphy bed is a wooden backboard, and all the couches have wooden legs. That I didn't want to put hardwood down because I felt it would look too brown and too wood-like if I did that. So I think that nice kind of gray stone tile on the ground looks nice in this setting. But yeah, I'll definitely experiment with different types of flooring with this furniture and mix and match it with other packs. I think that'll look really nice. So here you can see I'm just working on the backyard. So we didn't get any new items with this pack for the backyard, but I did put this nice little seating area in the back where I put kind of like the island chairs and the high top table. So that did come with the new pack, and it does look nice outside as well. It's one of those items that looks nice for indoor furniture and outdoor furniture, which I love. But besides that, I'm just adding little things here and there in the backyard just to make it functional, but nothing really new from the pack. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this build. I'm pretty much done with everything. I do add, you know, some finishing touches here and there, but if you guys are curious and you want a more in-depth review on all of the items, don't forget to go check out my build by overview, which I'll have linked down below. I also give a little cost breakdown of how much everything costs, but I will let you guys know that it does work out to 15 cents per item. Since a stuff pack does come for $10, we do get, how much was it? 66 items come with this pack on top of the new build or the lot trait. So if you divide that by $10, it does work out to 15 cents per item. So I hope that that gives you guys some insight, or I hope that's useful for you if you guys are trying to decide whether or not you guys think this is worth your money. It is 15 cents per item you're paying here. So yeah, I think that's pretty consistent in terms of how much packs usually cost. I think when I did my Realm of Magic overview as well, the items ended up being around 15 cents per item as well. So I think it's pretty fair, but it all comes down to whether or not you actually like the items or not. So I hope that me showing you guys all of these items in action in a physical build did contribute to your decision-making process, if you will. So yeah, I hope that you guys did enjoy this build. It's not over yet. I don't know why I'm talking like it's over, but I am just adding, you know, some finishing touches into the bathroom because the bathroom was not enough for me, I guess. But wow, this build is really jam-packed with a lot of stuff. I'm just kind of realizing that now. But, you know, the items look really good together, so I am pleased with how it turned out. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of it? And also, I did do like a cast overview, a create a sim overview going through the outfits. Let me know if you guys want me to upload that. I don't usually do create a sim stuff on my channel, but if you guys do kind of want to see that, you know, let me know and I will upload that. I do have it filmed, I just haven't, you know, voiceovered it yet. But yeah, let me know what kind of videos you guys want me to film with this. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of new tiny homes. I also have a cool, fun idea for tiny homes that I'm going to be doing. I think I'm uploading it on Tuesday, so I hope you guys look out for that. And then I'll have my micro home renovation on Monday. So lots of videos coming your way, and I'm really excited to do a bunch of tiny homes for you guys. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this build. I think the screenshot should be rolling in about 30 seconds or so or less. Let me know if you guys are going to buy this pack. Let me know if you guys liked this build. Let me know what's your favorite item. I think I definitely really like the Murphy bed, and I like the little poofs. And what else do I like? Yeah, I love the Murphy bed. I think it's such a cool idea. I like that lamp too. The lamp is oddly like satisfying. It's almost because most of the lamps that we have, like the floor lamps, most of them aren't that nice. They're kind of like old looking and not something I would put into my home. But this lamp looks really modern, looks really cool, really like aesthetically pleasing, and it comes in a lot of cool color swatches. So I think that the lamp is honestly one of my favorite items as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this new pack down below. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that this helped you and helped you decide whether or not you want to buy it or not. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this is our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody!